By the year 2000, Patrick Dempsey had turned his crumbling professional and personal life around. He was working steadily in TV and movies, and he was in a happy new marriage. The negativity that had tainted his 20s was replaced by a fresh optimism.
I believe that he was really signed on. He kind of put his hand over his heart and said, I really want this. And I mean, I saw that early in his career, that anything he wanted, he went for, and he committed himself to it.
Dempsey turned in convincing performances as a closeted gay sportscaster on the hit series Will and Grace, and Celia Ward's mentally ill brother on Once and Again.
It was an exceptional role for him. He did it very well. He was nominated for an Emmy for a guest role, and I think that was the beginning for him of sort of coming back around.
More movie roles began coming his way. Wes Craven cast him as a detective in Scream 3, and he starred opposite Reese Witherspoon in a romantic comedy called Sweet Home Alabama. The film was a moderate success, but it still wasn't able to propel Dempsey onto the A-list. He auditioned for a new medical series called House, but lost the part to English actor Hugh Laurie. His frustration was mounting once again when he was called to audition for another hospital drama called Grey's Anatomy.
When he walked in to do the audition for Dr. Derek Shepherd, the role of Dr. McDreamy, he was feeling kind of hopeless because he had been passed over for House. He had been going on the string of auditions for things where he wasn't being chosen for these roles.
Patrick Dempsey was not considered an A-list actor. In fact, he had had so many failures that he was literally on the B-list and was not even being considered.
When Dempsey's name was first brought to ABC, they rejected it. The network's entertainment head, Susan Lyme, didn't see Dempsey as a potential lead for the series, but she finally agreed to see him for a smaller role.
But they'd already picked Ellen Pompeo to be the star. So they said, all right, let him read with her. Let him read with her. So they had him read, and they put him in doctor's scrubs. And the women in the room melted in the audition. And Susan Lyne said, literally, your heart stopped watching this. So he was hired on the spot.
Dempsey proved he had the drop-dead gorgeous look that could draw in female viewers. But the show's creator, Shonda Rhimes, was concerned after her new leading man fell flat when he sat down to do his first table read.
The table reads are when the cast gets a new script and they all come in and they sit together and they just go through it line by line for the writers. That for him was very difficult. And early on in the process, Shonda Rhimes told me she didn't really understand why he would come in and he would be kind of flat at the table readings, and she thought that he didn't like the scripts, and she was a little concerned at first. And finally, he told her that he had dyslexia. Now when he's doing table reads, now that the cast knows that he has dyslexia, someone will just prompt him or say the word or slip in and just sort of help him out. But they do it in a way that is very respectful, and I think he really appreciates that.
Grey's Anatomy premiered on March 27, 2005. But the network was only willing to give it a primetime slot for 4 episodes. It only had 1 month to prove they could find an audience.
Grey's Anatomy was not a show that anyone wanted. The woman wanted to write a different show. When Grey's Anatomy came in the door, they very reluctantly put it into production. Last show they put into production. Very reluctantly put it on the air because they thought, we already have Desperate Housewives. Maybe women will watch this one too. So there was no commitment to saying, oh, that's what women want.
The new drama was scheduled on Sunday nights, while William Shatner's popular Boston Legal was on hiatus.
When I first saw Patrick was working again and on Grey's Anatomy, I was just like, are you serious? You mean he didn't just tell them to go themselves? It was awesome. I was really, really excited for him, but I was also excited for television. I was excited for people because they got a chance to really get a sense of his talent and his charisma, because he has a lot of it.
After only 3 weeks, Grey's Anatomy had worked its way into the top 10. The series was an instant hit, and Dempsey was its leading man.
They obviously wanted this matinee idol guy, and that's the hardest thing in television to cast, by the way. And one reason why a guy like Patrick Dempsey gets brought back a lot is because guys who are in their early to mid-30s who can be lead actors are at a huge premium in television because almost all of them go to movies.
The way the character developed, I think, was probably quite clever in that there was a certain vulnerability to him, but as a doctor, as an extremely successful doctor on the show, also had a certain authority.
His physical skills, his coordination, his dancing ability, his rhythm, works for him in very subtle ways as an actor. And then he's like Cary Grant also, he's one of those people that just keeps getting better looking every year. That I hate him for.
Patrick Dempsey's quiet intensity and perfect hair made him a sex symbol for the second time in his career. People magazine named him on their list of the sexiest men in the world, right behind Matthew McConaughey. Then, at the height of Dempsey's popularity, his show was hit by a wave of controversy.
Getting important legal documents doesn't have to be expensive or time-consuming. I'm Robert Shapiro, and I created LegalZoom.com with that promise.
Wills, incorporation, living trust, and more. In 3 easy steps, LegalZoom.com helps you prepare quality legal documents in minutes. Over 500,000 Americans have made LegalZoom.com the leader for legal document services. Make a will for only $69. Incorporate a business for $139.
LegalZoom.com. We put the law on your side.
Don't hold back.
Express yourself.
Express yourself by asking your doctor about Botox Cosmetic.
Yeah.
Visit BotoxCosmetic.com. Get some of your toughest questions answered about the one, the only Botox Cosmetic. It's all about freedom of expression.
The Shell experts wanted to prove how easy it is to earn Shell gasoline rebates with the Shell Platinum MasterCard. It's pretty easy. With the new Shell Platinum MasterCard, you earn 5% rebates on all Shell gasoline purchases. Plus, now earn 5% rebates for 60 days on your first $2,000 in purchases everywhere else. Apply by December 31st, 2007. See your nearest Shell station or call 1-877-MY-SHELL.
eHarmony is a different experience. We're matched in terms of values, family, lifestyle, financial, everything.
Find out for yourself what makes eHarmony different. Log on today and review your matches for free.
Scrubbing Bubbles Automatic Shower Cleaner is so easy. It's like having a maid on tall showers, wide showers, even tight corners. Clean soap scum, mold, and mildew stains in days. Keeps a clean shower clean from day one. 360 degrees for every wall, every corner, every part of your shower. Scrubbing Bubbles Automatic Shower Cleaner, made for your shower. Save $5 with coupon in this Sunday's paper.
A young girl raped and murdered.
It looks like she really got beat up pretty good.
A juror defies the court.
What an idiot would do this and jeopardize the whole thing.
A judge rushes to judgment.
Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong, and there's no justice for Hannah and her family.
Notorious. Who Killed Hannah Hill? Tomorrow at 8, only on Bio.
There had been no female superstar of rock before Janis.
Janis probably had a lot of self-doubts as far as her own looks were concerned.
She would be with second-rate people if they would love her.
She wanted to be more than a rock singer. She wanted to have a family.
There was this complex personality, and the only part we really wanted to get rid of was the attic. Went to the room, and there was Janis, dead on the floor.
She was a very troubled girl and a genius.
Patrick Dempsey was back on top in 2005 after landing the role of Dr. Derek Shepherd on the hit TV show Grey's Anatomy. He had left his geeky teen image behind and was now a full-fledged sex symbol.
I knew him when he was a dork. and that was what he was playing. You know, these first few movies, he was the geek who gets the girl. And now he's the cool, happening guy who's McDreamy.
Oh my gosh, that hair, those eyes, those